from the Isle of Wight. I'm 29. Well, I got alopecia when I was 8, so I was in primary school. First of all, my mum didn't tell me that I had alopecia. She just used to do my hair and cover it up. And then eventually we went to the doctors. They did like thyroid tests and autoimmune tests and stuff, and apparently there was nothing wrong. I was their guinea pig for a little while. They used to paint some stuff on my head to try and get my immune system to react with that rather than fight my hair. I also actually had steroid infusions. So apparently, I'm not sure if I've got this right, but apparently when you orally take steroids, you can take 30 milligrams and like a day, and they were pumping about 500 milligrams into my arm. So I'd have that for 3 days in a row, and it'd take about 3 hours. And again, that worked. It would go fluffy and start growing back, but then it would fall out again. It just wasn't viable, but I tried it, and it sort of half worked for a little bit. I remember when I was pregnant, I had all my hair. That was fine, but then when my son was about 1, it started coming out even more than it had done before, because it was just patchy before. And then I went to the doctors again, and they sent me for a fitting for the NHS wig. I remember coming out of there and just being in tears, because the woman was like, oh, well, I was sat there putting it on, and she was like, what's wrong? And I was like, well, it doesn't look like my hair. And she was like, well, it's not your hair. And I was 21, do you know what I mean? I was absolutely devastated. And then I went to London, and it was like a weave. So what they did was they put a lace on my hair, pulled through what hair I had, and then put extensions on, and then filled the gaps in with other extensions, which was really good. But after about a year, it sort of ended up pulling my hair out, because this whole head of hair was just attached to my little bit of hair that I had left. So then I shaved it all off, and just sort of went for the whole wig thing, which again was all right, but I couldn't go swimming, I couldn't go to the gym without taking my hair off. And I work in a special needs school, so once the kids knew that it came off, it's quite fun to just move it around. So I ended up not wearing it at all, which again was fine for a while, but yeah, it just wasn't amazing. So I went back to my wigs. I didn't want to go out with my friends. I didn't want to go out like clubbing and stuff with no hair, because it didn't look right. And like no hair on a dress doesn't look right either. It's all right. It depends what you're wearing. Sometimes it looks quite trendy and nice, but other times it's not. And then yeah, I was getting ready for my wedding, planning everything, and I was going to another place to have a look at one of their systems, and one of my friends was coming to see Tara at Total Cover Plus, so I made a slight detour to come and see Tara, and she put a little bit of hair on my hand, so I had a little hairy hand all the way home, and yeah, it's been great. I ended up using that for my wedding, which was lovely, because I could have like a proper hairdresser come round and do my hair properly. And then I went on honeymoon to Cape Verde, and that was really cool, because I went snorkeling, and I was able to go on the beach and stuff and not just worry about it. And I found it really hard, because I literally have never met anyone else that has had alopecia. I live on the Isle of Wight, so it's quite small. So yeah, it'd just be quite nice to know that other people can figure out that they can actually sort something out, and they can be like a normal girl, I don't know, do their hair, and you take it for granted. Even when people are like, oh, I hate washing my hair, you're so lucky you don't have to wash your hair, and it's like, it's actually quite nice to sit there and wash your hair and dry it and just, yeah, mess about with it a bit. I did have one horrible experience when I was wearing my wigs. I was walking back from taking my son to school, and it was very windy and I was on my own, and it blew off, and like if there was someone else there that I knew, that would have been fine, because I would have just laughed, but on my own I'm like picking it up, sticking it in my jacket and walking on, and that was horrible. So this is amazing for stuff like that, and I can do what I want with it. I can curl it, I can straighten it, it's great, yeah.
Actually, I've got to stop because I can't ever stop.
Round of applause.
I've had my hair put on, I've had my makeup done. It's been fun. It feels amazing. I can run my fingers through my hair now. It's great. Like I'm okay not having hair, but having hair makes you feel a bit more comfortable. That's all. But yeah, it's been good. Well, now that I've had it put on, I won't wash it for a couple of days probably, just to let it settle. But I would just normally wash it, blow dry it, straighten it, curl it. But the only thing is, if I get a knot, I run my fingers through rather than brush it, because that makes it fall out a bit quicker. So it's just about being gentle but treating it normal as well. Yeah. The reason why I got my hair done, firstly it was for my wedding, but after that it was so easy to manage, and it feels nice. And like, say tomorrow I'm going to aisle jump, which is like a big trampoline place. Before I wouldn't have been able to go there because my hair would have fallen off. Quite embarrassing. But now I'm quite happy to go around and roll around on the floor. It sounds really odd. So yeah, the reason I do it is because it's a bit more secure. And it makes me feel more secure with my hair, and I just feel like I look a bit better than having a wig. And when I didn't have my hair, I felt alright, it was okay, but like I could only wear certain things. It didn't look right wearing like a dress with no hair, and yeah. Whereas now I can literally do what I want with my hair. It's normal. It's not different to everyone else. It's quite nice.